Hey everybody, MoneyTube here. And let me tell you something. Something just doesn't feel right. You ever get that feeling? Like something's going on, something big, and they're not telling us the whole story? We're talking about the government, man. Those guys in suits behind closed doors making decisions that affect all of us. And maybe, just maybe, keeping some seriously messed up secrets. We're talking about stuff they don't want you to know about. Stuff that'll blow your mind wide open. I'm talking mind control experiments, fake alien invasions, weather manipulation, teleportation, you name it, we're diving deep into the rabbit hole today. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew, because today we're uncovering 10 secret government projects you weren't supposed to know about. Imagine this. You're just walking down the street, maybe grabbing a burger, when suddenly the sky lights up. Boom! UFOs everywhere. Lasers shooting, the whole 9 yards. You'd probably freak out, right? But what if I told you it was all fake? That's the theory behind Project Bluebeam. We're talking about a full-on staged alien invasion, people. The government using crazy advanced holograms and sound waves to project images in the sky, mess with your head, make you believe we're under attack. Why would they do that? Control, man. Create chaos, instill fear, then swoop in as the heroes to save the day. They've already got technology to project images onto buildings, right? Holograms are getting more realistic every day. They want you to think it's nuts so you don't see it coming. We're going back in time for this one, back to the Cold War. The CIA was obsessed with mind control, wanted to turn people into sleeper agents, make them do their bidding without even knowing it. Project MKULTRA was the real deal, and it was messed up. They were dosing people with LSD, man, slipping it into drinks, giving it to unsuspecting folks in hospitals, even their own agents. And it wasn't just acid. We're talking hypnosis, electroshock therapy, sensory deprivation, all kinds of crazy stuff to break people's minds and rebuild them the way they wanted. The official story is that they shut it all down, destroyed the evidence. But come on, do you really believe that? This one's a classic, right? Area 51. The name alone conjures up images of flying saucers, alien autopsies, and government agents in black suits telling you to move along, nothing to see here. For years, the government wouldn't even admit it existed. Then they finally acknowledge it, but say it's just a regular old research facility. Yeah, right, like they're just working on some new toasters and lawnmowers out there in the middle of the desert. Here's the thing, they're definitely hiding something. We're talking about the possibility of captured alien technology, reverse-engineered UFOs, maybe even contact with extraterrestrials. Alright, this one is going to bake your noodle. We're talking about a plan so twisted, so dark, that it sounds like something straight out of a Hollywood thriller. But this wasn't a movie, folks. This was Operation Northwoods, a real-life proposal by the US government that would make Machiavelli blush. Imagine this. The Joint Chiefs of Staff, the top military brass, actually considered staging fake terrorist attacks on American soil. I'm talking blowing up buildings, hijacking planes, even sinking our own ships, and then blaming it all on Cuba to justify going to war. Thankfully, President Kennedy shut that whole thing down. But the fact that it was even on the table makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ever wonder if someone's messing with Mother Nature? Well, some people think the government has found a way. I'm talking about HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Sounds innocent enough, right? Just a bunch of scientists studying the sky. Except, this facility in Alaska has some pretty wild accusations thrown its way. We're talking about the ability to control the weather, folks. Creating hurricanes, triggering earthquakes, even manipulating people's moods with electromagnetic waves. Now, the government denies all of this, of course. They say it's just for studying the ionosphere, blah blah blah. But some scientists aren't buying it. They point to strange weather patterns, unexplained earthquakes, and say HAARP could be the culprit. Alright, this one sounds like it's straight out of a comic book, but I swear I'm not messing with you. Project Stargate was the CIA's foray into the world of psychic espionage. Yeah, you heard that right, psychic spies. They recruited people claiming to have special abilities, remote viewing, clairvoyance, the whole 9 yards. These psychic spies would sit in a room, meditate, and try to project their consciousness to distant locations. like enemy bases or secret facilities. The government poured millions of dollars into this program for over 2 decades. Did they actually tap into some kind of sixth sense, or was it all just a bunch of mumbo-jumbo? Ever seen the show Stranger Things? You know, the kids with superpowers, the creepy government experiments, the upside down? Well, buckle up, because this next one is even stranger than fiction. The Montauk Project is like the Bermuda Triangle of government conspiracies, shrouded in mystery, riddled with bizarre claims, and impossible to fully debunk. This alleged project, supposedly taking place at a secret underground facility in Montauk, Long Island, makes Stranger Things look like a walk in the park. We're talking time travel experiments, teleportation, mind control, even opening portals to other dimensions. Some whistleblowers claim they were bringing creatures through from these portals, things straight out of your nightmares. And the craziest part? They say they used kids for these experiments, exploiting their developing minds for psychic power. Is it all true? Who knows? But the stories alone are enough to keep you up at night. All right, we're going full-blown X-Files with this one. What if I told you that not only have aliens visited Earth, but the US government has been in contact with them for decades? And not just contact, but a full-on exchange program? That's the alleged story behind Project Serpo. According to leaked documents and whistleblower testimonies, after the Roswell UFO crash in 1947, the US government made a deal with a group of extraterrestrials called the Eben. The deal? 12 American astronauts would travel to the Eben's home planet Serpo for a 13-year mission to learn about their technology and culture. The story gets even wilder though. Only some of those astronauts supposedly made it back to Earth, bringing with them incredible tales of advanced alien civilizations and technology far beyond our own. Is it true? The government denies it, of course, but the details are so specific, so intriguing, that it's hard to dismiss entirely. Have you ever heard of a ship vanishing into thin air? Not sinking, not exploding, but literally disappearing before your very eyes? That's what allegedly happened during the Philadelphia experiment, one of the most enduring and bizarre mysteries of World War II. The story goes like this. In 1943, the US Navy was conducting top-secret experiments with electromagnetic fields, trying to make a destroyer escort ship, the USS Eldridge, invisible to radar. But something went horribly wrong. Instead of just disappearing from radar, the Eldridge vanished entirely, teleporting to a different location miles away before reappearing in its original spot. But here's where it gets really weird. The sailors on board were reportedly fused with the metal of the ship, driven mad, or vanished altogether. The whole thing sounds like a scene out of The Twilight Zone, right? The Navy denies it ever happened, of course, but the rumors persist, fueled by eyewitness accounts and leaked documents. All right, folks, we've talked about mind control, weather manipulation, even time travel. But what if I told you that the biggest secret of all is hiding in plain sight? What if we've already gone way farther than they're letting on? I'm talking about the possibility of a secret space program. Think about it. NASA, with its public missions and limited budgets, is just the tip of the iceberg. What if there's a whole other space program going on behind the scenes, one with unlimited resources and technology far beyond anything we can imagine? We're talking about anti-gravity spacecraft, bases on Mars, maybe even contact with other intelligent life in the universe. It sounds crazy, but the evidence is out there. Whistleblowers have come forward with stories of secret space fleets, advanced technology, and a hidden agenda for humanity's future among the stars. Could it be true? If it is, it changes everything. So there you have it, folks. 10 secret government projects you weren't supposed to know about. We've gone down some deep, dark rabbit holes today, from mind control to alien encounters and everything in between. Which one blew your mind the most? Do you believe any of it? Or do you think it's all just a bunch of crazy conspiracy theories? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more mind-blowing content. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep questioning everything.